Buenas, buenas, buenas. ¿Me escuchan? Can you guys hear me? What's up, Boren? ¿Cómo estás, Boren? ¿Sí me escuchan? Muy bien, gracias, gracias. ¿Tiene tan bastante delay el live o estamos bien? Creo que me olvidé de cortarle el silencio al final de la canción de fondo. Voy a bajar un poco más. ¿Cómo han estado? How are you guys been? Hola, Aol Blosa. Hola, Porforiats, Mr. Hoppy, Barruco. ¿Cómo han estado? Bastante bien. Hay un delay como de unos 10 segundos. Sí, eso para que no, obviamente es para que no moleste el live. So the live doesn't go lag a lot during live stream. Hay un delay de unos segundos bastante bien. Fin, empieza. Empezamos en unos momentos. We're gonna start in a few moments. So let me see. What's today's date? Today is the 3rd of May. So hoy día es el 3 de mayo. Okay, here we go. May 3rd. Here we are. Ya casi estamos listos, muchachos. Compartan compartan el live, compartan el enlace, por favor. Si pueden, hacer crecer este canal. Por favor. No me apures, Mr. Hoppy. Ahorita te llegamos. Unos segundos más. Tranquilo, tranquilo. Tú tranquilo, yo nervioso. All right. Well, there you go. We're gonna go ahead and get started. Hello, everyone. I am Breaker Isaac. So we're gonna start the weekly feedback live stream. We had some rule changes, so now we are just accepting now 2 tracks per stream per artist. So that way we can go faster through some of this feedback. Alright, so bienvenidos a todos, soy Breaker Isaac. Vamos a empezar justo ahora el live. Y a ver, ¿qué tenemos? Hoy día es mayo 3 del 2026. Today is May 3rd, so we're gonna start with this one. Okay, so starting off first and strong, it's gonna be from Porforiats. Porforiats always been making that video game style music, so sometimes even be making me laugh for some reason. Well, let's go ahead and take a listen. it sounds like you can go pop with this, with those sounds. Hey, what's good, Hayden? Buenas, buenas. Yeah, I feel like you could have gone pop from the beginning. Those sounds were giving me for sure pop vibes. I think. What the fuck? Yo, ¿qué pasó ahí por Foriats? What the fuck happened there? It sounds like it's two different songs. It sounds like Toxic Biohazard. Se escucha como el Biohazard Toxic de FL Studio. All right. So going along with this one first, I think I wrote my notes here. At the beginning, I liked the sound. It actually could fit more some pop vibes. Like this could have been a nice pop track. But then instead you went with the 808 route, and I think you can kind of make it work. It just throw me a little bit off. And then the acid over here, the abrupt change. Yeah, to me that does not make sense at all. Like not even in the video game. I would just be like, Jesus Christ, I don't know what happened there. So musical wise, this thing is not working. It's not conjugating well together. It's not harmonizing. It doesn't wanna fit the ambience that you're making one part and then the other one is like completely different thing. Sounds like two different tracks. They might still be in key. They might still have like good sounds, but like again, if it sounds like two different tracks, then it's not really one song. Okay, so ahora te lo voy a decir en español por Foriats. Este tema me gustó un poco. El principio, el sonido, se escucha como si puede ser para pop. Puede ser un poco de pop. Como que yo escucho ahí, ta ta, ta 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 ta. Like you can add some chords, unos acordes de so y unos strings, así unos violines también de acorde y te va a quedar creo que mucho mejor y más pop, un poco más de ayuda. Y tampoco me gustó que no se conjuega mucho con estas canciones porque tienes dos sonidos. Ese sonido que le metiste como que no le entra a tu tema. Tienes un ambiente aquí y acá hay otro. Como que esas dos cosas no encajan. So, si me comprendes, no encaja, no está encajando. Tienes que encontrarle una transición o tienes que hacer que encaje por usar medios de usando los sonidos que encajen con esto. So, selección de sonidos y estructura. Arrangement and sound selection will fix this. So, but I think you have some good sound here. Me gustó esa melodía. Tiene una buena melodía. Suena como para pop, como dije. Pop o K-pop. Okay, moving on. Alright, so next one is gonna be from Wrathwave. Hopefully he's here in the chat. If he's not here, is he here in the chat? Wrathwave, are you in the chat? ¿Estás ahí en el chat? Ok, creo que no está. Bueno, had to post a newer one, sorry. But anyways, mi gente, me encanta esta vaina. Don Pollo Reference. A ver. Yo, ¿cómo estás, Emilio? Oh, shit. Hold on, again. Somebody tag Wrathwave. I like the sound so far. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, okay. All right, nice one, bro. Nice one, Rothwave. Okay, the melody, I actually like this one pretty good. So over here, let me see what I got on my notes. First of all, we need a better transition. So from here. Pa 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 pa. Like you can do something like that with the saws or whatever. Instead of going straight to the kick. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, you can absolutely let me see who is good at doing this. I think Dub Vision. I think I don't know if this is I think this is a remake, so I don't know if you have kind of leeway to make this into your own track. But if you were to make it into your own track, you can absolutely obviously work on this transition, have it more ba 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 without the kick, so no kick, and then go into a build. After that, go into a build up, and then go into the drop, and then should be pretty good. Should fit pretty nice. Again, that's just tips on arrangement. The down lifters are also very like a little loud. So this is always the thing with you. Your effects sometimes are like a little loud. You gotta go ahead, either you cut from like 16,000 hertz and above on those effects, or you are either like unbalancing. I think with headphones you can hear a lot. So again, if you don't hear a lot with headphones, put on speakers, try it, test it out. Because on monitors, it's like those effects really pop out and overshadow all of everything, all of your elements in your track. Ok, so me gustó la canción, solamente lo que único que diría es que tiene que trabajar en la transición. Los efectos de downlifter están un poco altos y un poco no estoy de estructura que le di. Pues por supuesto puede mejorarlo, pero creo que esto es un remake, so es como que está limitado. Si fuera su canción propia, creo que sí le quedaría mucho mejor. Ok, moving on. Alright, next one is gonna be from Barruco. So, la base de reggaetón la hice, ya solo le metí la voz de AI. So he's saying he got the reggaeton bass down, but he used an AI voice to fill it in. So let's go ahead and check it out.
Del mundo digital al corazón, más noches de dolor. Ya no una señal de tu corazón, algo que no puedo en esta ocasión. El algoritmo de esta vida me invita a encontrar alguna herida que coincida con lo que me lastimo. Sin conexión no hay amor, no todo es íntimo. Sin conexión, ser y no, el amor me deja en visto. Sin conexión no hay amor, no todo es íntimo. Sin
Oh, nice ending. Really good job on this one, Barruco. Honestly, I don't have really much anything to say. Maybe like finding effects here and there to fill up gaps. But other than that, I think it's pretty good. One thing I noticed, at least mixing wise, is the kick and snare. The it's like a little saturated, but a little oversaturated maybe. So if you're like distorting it or saturating it, it might be a little bit too much. So just hold back a little bit on it and use compression instead.
No hay amor, no todo es sí.
Yeah, it's just a little oversaturated, and then again, just hold back on that. Use more compression rather than saturation to get it a little bit louder and thicker. Ok, Barruco. So esta canción me gustó bastante, estuvo muy buena. Welcome, Wine and Dine with the Demons. So, esta canción estuvo bien buena, entonces me gustó. Lo único que te decía es que la saturación, creo que te pasaste un poco. So, no sé si está saturado o distorsionado, pero como lo estoy escuchando ahorita en los dos, en los audífonos y en los monitores, se escucha un poco distorsionado o sobresaturado. So, bájale un poco la saturación y súbele un poco más a la compresión para que quede un poco más, quede igual de grueso y quede igual de saturado con la sabrosón. Pero bueno, otras cosas también que te dije, si puedes encontrar unos efectos por ahí que le así unos de subida, bajada, otros efectos así de ambiente que tal vez le queden muy bien. Y nada más, eso es lo único que te puedo decir, es puros detalles, ¿no? Ahora estás en el modo de detalles para este tema. La vocal sí sonó bien también, no se escuchó así tan como tan así o tan así. Se escuchó normal, se escuchó gruesa. Muy buen trabajo en la vocal. Ok, moving on. Alright, next one's gonna be from Kit Kat. It's not my song, but I still want Isaac to give you some consideration feedback. Alright, let me see. Fun beat IO. 28 seconds. Oh, Jesus Christ. What is this? Let me see. I don't know. This sounds like something Porforiats will pull out. Porforiats, can you fix this? Porforiats, ¿puedes arreglar esto? No sé, ¿ah? This shit goes, this shit goes hard. What the fuck? Yeah. I don't know what was this about, but yes, it's pretty goofy. I don't know if I can actually do as like something else with this. Porforiats, ponle sidechain y queda perfecto. He said put sidechain on that and it's gonna be good. Go ahead and he's saying put one of this. Put that thing on there. And I think it'll be fine. Add a kick, some drums. Let's see what we get. Taka, 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 dun, 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 dun. Oh my lord. Yeah, that's something Porforiats for sure will make, bro. Okay, so no tengo muchos de esos, es una payasada. Okay, moving on. Alright, next one is gonna be from Mr. Hoppy. So, cuidado con el River 2 y con el bajo saturado. Okay, so he's saying be careful with the River 2 and like the sub is oversaturated. So let's hear it. Es broma, por favor, Yets, no te molestes. Yo, this one for sure is gonna fit a video game, I think. Thank you, Wine and Dine with Demons. Thank you for the support. Your song was fun as fuck. Okay. All right, Mr. Hopi. So the feedback I have for this one, I just wrote it down, and I put in that part that it's very repetitive around here. I think you can probably add some cinematic drums, just so it makes it a little bit more ambiency, and I think you still feel that darkness within your track. Or you can also add another snares if you want, but you need something like percussion elements in there that can still keep the darkness and don't sound like way off your track. Okay. And then what else did I put? Oh, yes, and I also put that there is some fighting in the mids. So low mids around this area right here. There's a lot of fighting going on in there, and you're probably having too many elements with that same frequency going in that same spot. So go ahead and pick up one sound that has a good full low mid and then keep that there. The rest, turn that down or chop it off. Whatever fits best for your track. But other than that, that's all I have to say for this one. I think I see this one going behind in the video game or something. Other than that, that's all I have to say for this one. Okay. Future wise, yes, we still need more mastering and other elements of production that could be added to this, but he is not there yet. He's still in the writing process. Ok, Mr. Hoppy, ahora te lo voy a decir en español. Esa parte que se repite mucho, puedes meterle unos drums así cinemáticos para que quede como un trailer todo bien bacán. Y también tienes un poco de pelea en los medios bajos, como señalé por aquí. Tienes ahí que bajarle a unos elementos. Escucha un elemento que tenga una presencia fuerte ahí y los demás se los quitas para que no peleen, porque creo que escucho bastantes peleas por acá. Okay, and then moving on again. So let's hear your next track. Okay. I think I don't have much feedback for this one. I think you just gotta see what comes next. So what's coming next? What still can fit for this track? For this track, I still see some again dark vibes, percussions. Percussions can probably keep you going just a little longer until you find like okay, what comes next after the percussion? Then it's like okay, that is up to you at that point. That is it's your track. You have to be a little creative on that. But writing it, you need to focus on your writing here. Ok, Mr. Hoppy, esta fue una canción muy corta, pero te lo voy a decir ahorita. Y creo que puedes agregarle unos 8 16 barras más con uso de percusión. Pero de ahí, en el momento de escribir la canción, tienes que ver qué sigue. Qué cosa es qué va a pasar después que acabe la percusión o que siga la percusión. ¿Qué va a seguir? So, sigues en el momento de escritura. Me gusta cómo está sonando todo. Tiene un ambiente muy oscuro. Y entonces síguele y veamos cómo te va, ¿ok? Quiero ver tu lado creativo aquí. Tengo muchos proyectos abandonados. Ah, trabájalos, trabájalos. Escoge los mejores y trabájalos. Hello there, Juan Sa Garcia. All right, so moving on again with Proforiats. This is your last track, Proforiats. Mr. Hoppy, you are also called Cut Off. So those will be last tracks for the stream. That sounds like Estiramiento Dreams. Esa canción. These wings are made of dreams. Who am I to disappear? I travel the world in the 7 seas. Everybody's looking for something. ¿Cómo estamos? ¿Cómo estamos? ¿Dónde está la gente? These things are made of dreams. Who am I to disappear? Okay, hold on. Let me stop right there. So, to begin with, the beat was a little bit off tempo, either off tempo or just completely like off the beat, off the lines. Okay, there you go. All right, so going with this one, how I go about the feedback for this one. First one, the vocal quality. You said like you had song with boys. The vocals are not really good quality. Like the whatever you got the sample from, it's not good quality, or your processing is just like really trashing the vocal. Like it's really, really far pushed back, and I kind of want to hear it. I want to be able to hear with your track. It sounded like it could fit a remix, the beginning part of I think Barruco said it with Sweet Dreams, and then you have uh, a Michael Jackson entry. Yeah, there you go. And then other one, the side chain sounds a little weird to me. So the side chain and the kick, I think it might not be the kick's position, but I think it might be a side chain issue where the volume shape that you have on your envelope or automation, whatever you're using for the side chain, it's not fitting. So it sounds like you should tweak it a little bit more, so it sounds more natural when the kid hits, and the saw layers and the lead sound that you have are still able to flow with the kick while the bass is getting heavily sidechain. All right, so that is my feedback for this one. I also mentioned that if I were to be playing this on a video game, then I would think that, oh, what the hell's happening to my game? Is it glitching or something? So yes, yeah, that's something I'm kind of watching or seeing here with your track. The sound selection is actually it's not terrible. It's pretty good. You can keep going with this. Pero sí, that is all the feedback I have for this one so far. Ok, Porforiats, este de acá, como decía, el sample de la vocal es horrible. No es de mala calidad, o tu procesamiento que le hiciste la empujó y la masacutió todo, la vocal. Como que no entiendo qué está diciéndome. Tienes que arreglar eso. También tienes que arreglar esas partes de la sidechain. So, como ves acá, si usas el kickstart, puedes mover el envelope, puedes moverle la curva, ¿ok? Muévele la curva. Si esto, para mí yo uso el FO Tool, pero lo único malo es que no tiene el audio que tiene el Kickstart 2. So, en Kickstart 2 manda el kick a un canal del sonido que quieras hacerle sidechain, ponlo en audio, métele el kick, prende el kick en el plugin y luego le mueves la curva. Así tú puedes mejorar el sonido y el estilo de la sidechain que tienes. Ok, y de ahí, de todo lo demás, no se escuchó nada mal. How's it going, Viva Las Vegas, the show? Welcome, welcome. All right, so that is all the feedback I have for you. And you are cut off, Porforiats. So, Mr. Hoppy as well. Okay, Barruco, let's go ahead and take a listen to your second track. After this, you will be cut off, and I see you got a lot of hearts and emojis, so let's take a listen. Escúchalo, Barruco, Porforiats, está dando tip.
Humans, I am a machine learning your language. I send this message in my language robot.
Oh, I like this. Kind of jazzy there. Let me go ahead and take a listen again. Okay, so after taking a listen to that twice and a little bit more carefully, so the feedback I have for this one now, it doesn't come to the writing stuff, it's just small details now, because it sounds pretty good. So there's some fighting for me that I can hear in the lower mids with the pads, the layers, and the pad layers in your bass lines. So again, make sure all of those layers are not fighting together, especially here, like around in the low mids. Otherwise, it gets muddy. And there's probably one sound that's kind of mudding up your mids, and it's very minimal. So it's minimal, but it's noticeable. It won't get you get loud once you master it. And another one is the vocal chops. You could use some more saturation. Let me see some of. I'm not gonna use this one, but you can pick any saturator you want as long as you go ahead and turn the saturation up a little bit more. So I'm able to go ahead and it sounds crispy, it sounds nice, and it cuts through the mids. Because right now it's kind of not cutting through the mids as it should. Maybe a little bit of OTT too, the big old king. OTT. And yeah, that's about it I have for this one, Baruco. And again, small effects, details. I think also the glitches that you have around the track. There you go. Here. I don't know what you try to do there with that glitch, but usually when you have glitches, you kind of have the glitch on its own, not the glitch plus your sounds, because otherwise it sounds like it sounds a little bit out of place. But yeah, Barroco, esta parte de acá, ahora traduciendo en español. Me gustó el tema, lo único que diría es que hay unos layers que están peleando ahí. Work on the apartments, sí. Y como te lo expliqué, acá en los lower mids, que es entre las pads que tienen con los acordes de pads y la bassline. Y también la vocal que tienes, los vocal chops que tienes, esa pueden no estar cortando tanto en el mix como deberían. So, súbeles un poco el volumen o agrégale saturación, un poco más de saturación. Y verás cómo saldrá un poco más de crispy. Va a salir con un poco más de rudez y va a cortar por tu mezcla. De ahí no tengo otras críticas o otras cosas que te pueda decir. Tal vez un poco de cambios de percusiones, tal vez, pero eso ya es tu tema, pues no puedo decir tanto. Después de todo, esto me gustó, suena bien, tiene un estilo así bien jazz y espero que le sigas con este. Sausage looks goofy as fuck. Yeah, bro, that's the sausage, bro. The sausage fattener. Gotta use it. Si tal vez le puedes meter OTT a esas vocales también a Barroco. Pero sí, sonó bien. Mucho gusto con esta. Okay, you, Barroco, you are cut off now. Alright, let's see what else. Okay, so next one we have, it's gonna be from Apollo. Apollo, first time posting here. Wanted to go for synthwave vibe on this one. Let's take a listen. 3 minutes and 15 seconds. De nada, Barroco. It sounds like a robot trying to pronounce stiff. a lot of 80s sound with this one for the synthwave. Bum. Apollo, are you here in the chat? Somebody tag him. Let him know that he's here. All right, Game it or Apollo. Apollo, this sounds pretty nice. I like it. All right, so I don't know. I have a question for you on this one. Are you trying to have this be like 80s type synthwave, or more modern type synthwave, like which is inspired a little bit by progressive house? So okay, so he said 80s. Boren said 80s synthwave. What do you say? Also, what do you guys think of the track? Let him know some feedback. Tell him what's up. Okay, 8 inspire. Yeah. Okay, so you need to go ahead and add a rolling bass if you don't have one. Why? It is very iconic to 80s synthwave and to modern synthwave. It's one of the elements in there. So you need a rolling bass while you're still using that type of bass on top of it. It still will sound good. I promise you. I have done it before. So be, trying to figure out my style. Look, this is my first synthwave track. Yeah, I understand. I also just made a synthwave tracks, and I'm about to release it soon. But okay, so you need a rolling bass. The na 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 with the sidechain, it should sound like na 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 na. So you should hear it on top of that. Okay. Now another thing. Now musical wise, everything flowed really nice. So good job on that. Now you have the musical part down. It comes down to talk about a little bit of mixing. So your mixing, you have a lot of issues around here on your low end and your low mids. There's a lot of fighting going on there. Okay, so the kick is not coming through as much as it should. Let me see. Yeah, the kick and the drums are like all of the drums are not coming through as much as they should. And that should be an easy fix once you kind of know how do I get a better low end. Go ahead and cut off things that don't need to have low end. Okay, so like, and this should go to your chords and your lead sounds. Those are the two that shouldn't probably have that much low end to begin with. and then your bass lines and your sub bass, and then you kick. All right, so make sure you sidechain them properly. Use either quick start or you can use compression, sidechain compression. I use this one, and then I also use LFO tool. So whichever one works for you. Now, next thing I gotta say for this one, okay? So again, once you clear up the mids, it's gonna sound a little bit more fuller, more better, and I think that you can actually wet your lead sound a little bit more, like add some delay to that lead sound. If it doesn't have delay on it, add some delay on it. I think it will sound a little bit more better. Memory reboot, but from the past. You must have an EQ to make it fuller. Well, not fuller, but cleaner. And then once it's cleaner, then you can process it a little bit more to make it fuller. And yeah, add a rolling bass to it. Let me see if I can show you what I mean. So, let's see. So yeah, your sound should still be coming through the mids as well as your bass line. So those two are very, 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 very fundamental elements of synthwave. Bass line, lead. Bass line, lead. Okay? Recommend to add some reverb to the lead. I did say that, yes. I recommended also to add some more reverb to the lead, but try delay first and then see if it needs more reverb. If it already sounds good with the delay, then don't add reverb, because you're just gonna push it more far back than it needs to be. All right. So, el feedback que le di a esto, que mejore su mezcla, que le dé mejor, necesita una rolling bass y necesita otras cosas en la mezcla para que esos drums salgan mejor. Hi there, Rhythm. How you doing? I like this one, Apollo. Sounds nice. Yeah, it sounds nice. I like it. Musical wise, it sounds like you wrote it down really nice. So you already have the foundation here. Now you just gotta take it further. Okay, so moving on. Y no manden troleadas ese Olvera. Okay, so moving on. Next one's gonna be from Olvera. Evolaris Master Final. Oh shit! All right, let's hear it. Yes, no problem, Gamer10. And if you're new here, we are here every Sunday. So please come more often and we will for sure provide more feedback for you. All right? Okay, let's hear it. I don't know about that ending though, but that ending you could have done probably a little something better. But yeah, if Spider-Man and Venom fight team, not gonna lie, that's what I'm saying. It sounds like the old Spider-Man music. I think this old Spider-Man series or show from the 2010s, they use a lot of trance inspired soundtracks. That's why I was saying like this is giving me that vibe, like freaking like Warren said, Spider-Man and Venom fight team. So okay. Feedback for this one, honestly, I think you already finished it. So you have the ambience, you have all the elements working very well coherently, you have a good mastering, mixing wise sounds really good. Like it's your turn now to just release it. So I think I give it a green light for me. What do you guys say? ¿Qué dicen? ¿Ustedes creen que ya está listo para hacerle su release? ¿Para soltarlo de una vez? Porque yo le digo que para mí sí ya está listo. Tiene todos los elementos necesarios para una canción ya lista para soltar. Tu GTA Trailer 3, GTA 6. Ok. Ya el master final ya tiene la calidad del Martin Garrix. Creo que esa lead suena un poco bien remojada. Tal vez la del si estaba yendo por la del Martin Garrix como que corta un poco más en la mezcla. Pero obviamente no quieres que sea tan brusco. Pero como te digo, ¿tú eres Martin Garrix? No, tú eres Abuel Vera. No, Abuel Verga, Abuel Vera. So, entonces con esto te quedas y queda bien, ¿ok? Pero sí, está buena. Okay, moving on. Let's see. We're gonna have another one from Alvera again, and then we have Boren and Hayden and As a Rhythm. So let's go ahead and take a listen to Alvera again. A huevos la mandaré el Spinning Records. Hazlo. Sin temor.
Your face in a half light. Is the even real? I don't recognize you, but I know how it feels. Know how it feels.
Okay, so very good job, guys. Very, very, very good job. My feedback, overall feedback for this one, I think obviously you guys have the elements pretty going, working really well together. However, the kick for me feels a little bit short or soft. Like there's something lacking here. Like I can't feel the punchiness of the kick as much. So it's either it's fighting with something or it's getting drowned with something. Okay. And the next one at 155, said that the sound selection that you pick here, sounds one sound, I think it's the lead sound. It's not correlating, like it's not working for me. Because you have all of these dark, like really dark elements going on for your drop, and then you introduce this very bright, high pitch. So I know, Alvera, I know you have the sounds. Go ahead and let them use it for your, change the sound for that lead sound right there. Because it's not working for me. But the melody wise, like notes, everything is fitting correctly. So good job on the writing process. It's now just time for sound selection. Other than that, that's all the feedback, overall feedback I have right now. I hope to hear this again next week and improve and better. Ok, ahora volverá. Y el Hayden se lo voy a decir en español. El kick como que siento que le falta un poco de punchiness, un poco así de esta parte de acá, en los medio bajos, como que no está cortando mucho. No sé si se lo bajaron o no tiene mucho. So, también pueden agregarle un poco de saturación a ese kick para que entre, pero no solo es el kick, sino es que otros elementos que le siguen al kick. Otra cosa que les dije era que el sonido ese de la lead 1.55 cuando empieza acá, como que no me encaja porque tiene unos sonidos bien oscuros y llegamos a esa parte que del drop, digamos, y el sonidito de esa lead está chillosita y brillosita. So, como que y como no encaja porque el resto de los sonidos que está emparejado con eso son sonidos oscuros. ¿Entienden? So, si obviamente tienen que coger un mejor sonido Alvera, yo sé que tú tienes los sonidos, dáselos al Hayden para que puedas coger una buena lead. Y bueno, es el... Ahora pues échame la culpa. No sé quién hizo esta parte. Son un trío, ¿verdad? Pudo haber sido el tercero. Pero bueno, a ver, this could be good song for GTA Highs. El Boren está diciendo que esto puede ser un soundtrack para una canción de fondo para el GTA 6, para un robo. Ok, pero sí va bien, como le dije. Espero que que lo devuelvan la otra semana, que lo vuelvan a enviar y ahí lo escucharé un poco mejor. Obviamente espero que esté mejorado y ya tengan una buena, mejor selección de sonidos. Pero ahorita esa parte del drop, selección de sonidos y te quedaría muy bien. The idea so far on the intro break, first drop is good. The second drop does need some work. I felt the exact same thing. The ambience, como like it got interrupted. You had a dark, very nice, big ambience, and then that lead coming in is just like not fitting. But okay, moving on. All right, next one is gonna be from Boren. Boren, thank you for staying active in chat. So, likewise for the other ones. Gracias por estar activos en el chat, muchachos. Okay, let's go ahead and keep going. Take a listen. 59 seconds. Where's the full song? Boren, ¿dónde está toda la canción? Solamente me envías un minuto, no mames. Oh, hold on. Let me go ahead and listen again. I feel like something's mudding up your drums. This is a type of this is a type of ish Isaac studies too. Yeah, the synthwave. Okay, so one thing here again is choose EQ. All right, EQ. There's something fighting with your kick and snare, fighting with the kick and snare, kick and snare, kick and snare at that part. So it's either sidechain or EQ. Bad one sidechain or bad EQ. All right. Once you fix that, I think everything should be flowing a little bit better. I should be hearing that kick coming through the mids and the snare too, which is very, very fundamental for synthwave. So kick, snare, kick, snare, kick, snare. All right. So pa, 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 pa. I think it's primarily the kick. I can hear the snare cutting through the mids a little bit more than the kick actually. So again, the snare fits that kick. You gotta fix that kick. Either it's in some EQ, you can use a little bit of saturation. Again, just for the example, I'm using the sausage here. Add some color to that kick, maybe some fatness too. Turn it up by 1 dB if it's needed. But other than that, I like the melody. You have good melody. You have a good sound selection, and you have like again a good ambience that you have created with this track. Once you've done that, those three, now you just gotta work on making the full track, and then mixing, mastering. After that, you're good. You're good for release. But all of the elements for the synthwave track, they're going somewhere. They're going somewhere for sure. Okay, Warren. So that is everything I have for you. Ahora te lo voy a decir en español. Trabaja en ese kick. Mejóralo. Ok. Ese kick, mejóralo bastante. La mezcla también. Para que todo se pueda escuchar claro y bien. Y ya tienes todos los elementos. La melodía, los acordes. Todo eso suena bien. La selección de sonidos. So, espero que vuelvas a enviarlo la otra semana. Y se escuche mucho, mucho mejor. Y espero que sea una canción más desarrollada y completa. Okay, so let's take a listen to Hayden. Next one's gonna be from Hayden, OFC. Hayden, aquí estamos contigo, bro. A ver, vamos a escucharlo. One day ago, class died Hayden. A ver. Oh, ¿qué pasó? Bro, ¿qué pasó? No mames. Where's your photo? ¿Dónde está tu foto de pinche guapo, bro? What the fuck? ¿Por qué te cambiaste la foto? Alright.
I kept your name in a song on the back of my tongue. Every small goodbye still tastes like love. Your empty seat stays warm in the shape of your ghost. I dance through the night, but I miss you most.
Okay, it sounds like trance so far. Okay, Hayden, go. Okay, so feedback for this one. I think you mentioned in the chat that you only started this track like 2 days ago or something, and you're still working on it. So good job on your sound selection here. Everything's working very coherently. Very futuristic, very futuristic indeed. Yes, it sounds trance to me. It sounds like very trance. Yeah, I can hear like trance. Cyberpunk, not so much. But okay, so feedback for this one I have it's that 1 of 4 you can actually have a better transition from this kick bar to your build up. So if you can have a percussion like down lifter, so it sounds like dun, 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 algo así que quede. Like you need a down lifter here, like that's very percussive. And then over here, so necesitan esas cosas como eso te digo, esos efectos de down lifter y esos efectos de riser para que quede. Y como te expliqué, tiene que ser un efecto de downlifter percusivo en esa parte donde tienes esa build up. But yeah, ahora pues me adapto a lo que me pide el señor Owl. Esta es otra colaboración del Owl Vera con el Owl Vera. Dinosaur Discover. Bro, what? Where's the dino? All right, so moving on. I think so far we have gained a few people here, and this so far is the last song of the stream, the last track. Again, if you have another track to submit, when right now is the time to do so. We can accept up to 2 tracks per artist, and we are gonna be here still. Okay, so let's take a listen to what is his name? Artist name? As a Rhythm. Let's go ahead and take a listen. Nope, es individual. Ah, ok, ok. Nope, el Jaden está bien guapo. No sé qué pasó, Jaden. Te cambiaste la canción. Digo, te cambiaste la foto. Alright, let's go and take a listen. It's gonna start soon. Yes, some progressive house.
We talked about moving to South California, buying a boat that we'd probably never use. I said there's nothing that I wouldn't do for you, and I still mean it after all we've been through. But what happened is Sunday mornings where we'd lay and talk about nothing, everything all at once. When did it all change? Tell me, am I too late? What if I don't like the me now you're gone? If this is goodbye, hold me one more time. We'll sit in the silence and act like it's fine. Let's stay in this moment, and I'll keep on holding a piece of your heart if you hold on to mine. If this is goodbye, bye, bye. 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 I'm scared to think about growing old myself little as a vacuum. Just to help myself move on, make it through. You told me forever, for worse or for better. And now my whole world is caving in all at once. What if I never pull myself together? What if I don't like the me when you're gone? If this
Is it I should certify?
hold me one more time. We'll sit in the silence and act like it's fine. We'll stay in this moment and I'll keep on holding a piece of your heart if you hold on to mine. If this is goodbye, bye, bye. If this is goodbye, bye. If this is goodbye, bye, bye. If this is goodbye, bye.
Holy crap, bro. This is beautiful. It's very melodic progressive house. Okay, so let me see. I wrote down the feedback. Let me see. I sent it in the chat for you. Okay, so first feedback for me, starting off, kicks very strong, all right? Nice intro. Everything's working well.
We talked about moving to South California.
Over here in this part, you can also absolutely probably add 4 bars if you wanted to, or 8 bars of the intro of the break, and then have the vocal. That is if you don't want to. If you want to, then you can add those extra seconds in there.
We talked about moving to South California.
Nice, Abel, and nice effect.
Buying a bowl that we probably never use.
Over here, the vocal I mentioned in this part in the beginning, it sounds dry. It sounds like it obviously it's cutting through the mix really well, really nice. It sounds full too, but it sounds dry. Like it doesn't have a feeling to it. It doesn't have a ambience that it wanted to create in the beginning. So let me see.
We talked about moving to South California.
California.
Buying a bowl that we probably never use.
You
I said there's
use
nothing that I wouldn't do for you.
for
And I still mean it after all we've been through. But what happened is
So one way I can tell you to go ahead and fix that is to go ahead and automate that reverb and delay. If you have a delay, if you don't have a delay on this, go ahead and automate some delay on it. So that way in this part of the break, all the way until
day morning if I don't like this goodbye. Homie,
right there. Because I can hear it, I can hear some reverb and some other voices making harmonies with it.
this goodbye.
So from the beginning, after like in the beginning of the break, to right there, add some delay and some reverb in there. Okay, if you already have those two, then go ahead and right click, create an automation, and turn those up for that part. And then once it comes down to the end of that, like right there where I label right here, go ahead and then turn them back down to the normal level. So
That would probably never you. Homie, one more time. We'll sit in the silence and act like it's fine. Let's stay in this moment.
yeah, because over here I can hear the reverb of the vocal, but not much delay.
And I'll keep on holding a piece of your heart if you hold on to mine.
And then you have a really good break. I mean, really good break, really good build up, really good drop. Now I come to the drop part, it ends, and then again, think about it. Turn around, go ahead and once you're done making it, turn around and pretend you're playing it in front of a crowd of people, and your drop just finished, and you're like, oh, what the fuck? The second break already started. So it's kind of rushing. So let's see. Boom. You could keep going with the pluck pad. And then you can start the break. Yeah, no. Yeah, for sure, because it feels rushed. It feels rushed. Like, think about it. You have me jump into this as your primary listener. I'm like a person gonna rape, and you play this, and then you were like, okay, and then holy shit, immediately right to the break. It just feels rushed. So let these things flow. Let them flow. Let them flow. So that way you have a good transition. People can understand your music, get a feeling of it. And last part, I think for me, look up a lot of I don't know who's if you use a reference track for this, but I think Dub Visions has a good you have a strong kick, which I think Dub Vision does a lot. Now, kick sounds good. Leads sound good. Chords sound good. Now it's just talking about kick and bass, kick and bass, kick and bass, kick and bass. The kick is really nice, strong, punchy, and it's coming through the mids, but then the bass line is just a little thin compared to the kick. So it's just again balancing it out. Go ahead and try to rebalance it to where it has a little bit more sub bass, a little bit more of the fatty bass. And once you're happy with it, then go ahead and send it over again. I will gladly listen to it again because I love this track. Other than that, that's all the feedback I have for you, as a rhythm. That was a very good track. So let me see. Oh, I think we have one last one right before we close the stream. All right. But yeah, I like this one as a rhythm. Hopefully you keep working on this one and send it again next week. Okay, moving on. Estuvo bueno ese tema, solamente ya le expliqué lo que necesitaba hacer acá en los comentarios. Okay, Space Garden 778. Let's take a listen to it. Hopefully this person's in the chat. Who is this? Oh, synthwave. Thank you for sending us a rhythm. I liked your track. Holy shit, 778. Really good job, dude. Or girl. I don't know if you kind of have a breakdown. I think the in arrangement terms. Yeah, I would say for sure go ahead and try to make a break where the kick kind of has a pause. So where there's no kick. All right? Because you have beautiful sound elements in here that I think they can hold their own. If you go ahead and then just open up the filters or like again, play around with automations, and all the sound selection that you have is really pretty, really beautiful. Everything's working very well cohesively together. But then again, it's just arrangement now. Like I see a vision here, you have kick, drop, breakdown, or like break. Then again, you bring it, you kind of build it back up, and then you have your drums back in again. My only other feedback I have for this one, honestly, was that the percussion was a little bit loud for me. So percussion could be a little bit loud, quieter around this part. The da, da, da. Whatever stick is it's kind of hitting here, could be just like a little bit quieter, by like 1 or 2 decibels. And also again, the bass line is not fact. It's not fat. You have a good kick. You have a great track. You fighting up that bass line. I think with your sub bass in that bass line, I should be able to hear that kick, bass line, and then lead. So those three elements, they must be up there. Like I should be able to hear them really well. Other than that, that's all the feedback I have for you on this one. Maybe add some OTT to that bass line, and some sausage for compression, for like fatness, color. If you want to do it the old-fashioned way, then again, you can do EQ, saturation, and then compression. Okay? That is all the feedback I have for you, 778. This was a really good track, actually. I liked it a lot. Boring is levitating over there. That's nice. Okay. All right. So since we have ran through the entire feedback, so again, I am Breaker Isaac. I'm gonna do my little outro. I'm Breaker Isaac, and this is concludes my weekly feedback live stream. I do this every Sunday. I am hosting this so around this time, like Los Angeles time, 8 p.m. If you're a producer for EDM or hip hop or any other genre, again, we come here, give feedback. There's a chat here, as you can see. They people will give you feedback too. If you listen to it, I speak more than one language too. So if you come here and you listen to me speaking in Spanish, then don't just leave. I speak English as well. Ya, vamos a estar acá todos los domingos a las 8 y espero que ver más gente la otra semana. Espero que les haya gustado el canal, este servicio, este live, y espero verlos la otra semana. I hope to see you all next week. I hope you all like this live stream and keep producing, gents.